lovely dears, welcome to this new Italian tutorial. This tutorial will be about some more pronouns, so more precisely about the demonstrative pronouns, so like this and that. Now, in Italian there are two main demonstrative pronouns that we use. And so we have questo, which is this, and so is used for what is near to you, so near the person that is speaking. The second one is quello, which is that, so is what you use for what is far from you, from the person that is speaking. Now, both of them can be used as pronouns, so without any accompanying noun, or as adjectives, so they accompany a noun. Now, we will see it more in detail, but as far as questo is concerned, there's no difference at all in the form, whether you use it as adjective or you use it as pronoun. The form remains the same. But with quello there is a difference. So there is a difference in the form, whether you use it as pronoun or you use it as adjective. We will see it more in detail. But let's start with questo, which is simpler because, as I said, it's just one form that you have to remember. Now, let's start saying that questo is the male singular form, and you maybe already understood it because it ends in O, so usually something ending in O in Italian is male singular. Now, if you want to make the female of that, is questa. And so, for example, you say questo libro, so this book, but you say questa tazza, so this mug, this cup. Now, for the plural, the male plural is questi, so you say questi libri, these books. And the female is queste, so you say queste tazze to say these mugs. So in the example that I just made, questo is used as adjective because it is accompanying a noun, but it stays the same if I use it as pronoun, so without an accompanying noun. So, for example, if I say I don't want the red dress, I want this green one here, I say non voglio il vestito rosso, voglio questo qui verde. So questo is without any noun this time, but it stays male, is male because it refers back to the dress, so to vestito, which is male. And so even as pronouns, they always refer back to something, so you always have to agree. If I say I don't like the pink rose, I want this red one here. I say non mi piace la rosa, voglio questa qui rossa. So I use questa because it refers back to rosa, which is female. So this is questo. Going to quello, as I said, it has a different form. Whether you use it as a pronoun or you use it as adjective. So let's start with the adjective because it's a bit more complicated because you have to follow the same rules of the article. So you have to follow the determinative article. So the male form is actually 3 variations. So you have quel for the names with which you use the article il. So, for example, with ragazzo, so boy, I use the article il. So, I use quel. I say quel ragazzo. Now, you have to use quello with the same names with which you use the article lo. So, with zaino, for example, backpack, I use lo. I say lo zaino. And so I have to say quello zaino. Now, you use quel, so with the 2 L and the apostrophe, as you may read in the captions, with the same names with which I use the article with the apostrophe. So, for example, I say l'amico. So I have to say quel amico. So this is the male singular form. Now, going to the female form, as you may remember from the tutorial on the articles that I will link in the description below. So, as you may remember, there are 2 variations. So, you have la and le with the apostrophe. So, it's the same with the demonstrative. So, for the female singular, you have quella, which you have to use with the same names with which you use the article la. So I say la ragazza, the girl, and so I have to say quella ragazza. And so the second variation with the apostrophe, so is with the names with which you use the article with apostrophe. So the same name you use the article with apostrophe, you have to use quel with apostrophe. So I say l'amica, the friend, the female, the girl friend. So I have to say quell'amica, quell'amica. So this is for the singular. Now, going to the plural, as you may remember from the tutorial on the articles, there are, for the male plural, there are 2 variations. So you have 2 articles, I and ye. So it's the same with the demonstrative. You have to use quei with the same names with which you use the article I. So I say I ragazzi, and so I have to say quei ragazzi. So to say those boys. And then the second variation, so the same names with which you use the article ye, then you have to say quegli. So I say gli zaini, gli amici, and so I have to say quegli zaini, quegli amici. To say, so those backpacks, those friends. So going then to the female plural. As you may remember from the articles, the female plural is just 1 form, so le. And so also the demonstrative is just quelle, is always quelle. So I say quelle ragazze, those girls, and quelle amiche, those girlfriends. So that's the demonstrative quello, quel o quello, for the adjective form. So when it's used as adjective. So with an accompanying noun. Now, let's see when it's used as pronoun. So without an accompanying noun. Now the male is just quello, and the male singular. The female singular is quella. The male plural is quelli. The female plural is quelle. So you just have one form for the male singular, one form for the male plural, one form for the female singular, one form for the female plural. So it is actually simpler than the adjective. So an example with quello, so used as pronoun. If I want to say I don't want the yellow shirt, I want the that blue one, I say non voglio la maglietta gialla, voglio quella blu. So as you can see, quella has no accompanying noun, but I use the female because, as I also said previously, even when they are used as pronouns, they will refer back to something. So in this case, quella refers back to the shirt, maglietta, which is female or singular. So that's what I have to use. That's the form I have to use. Now, so as I said, questo is used for what is near you, so it's more like in English this. Quello is used more for what is far from you, so it's more similar to the English that. But sometimes their use is not related to the space. So you use questo and quello to make a difference, so to underline a difference. So for example, I say non indossare questi pantaloni, indossa quelli neri. So don't wear those trousers, wear the black ones. So yeah, is when they use this pronoun. So in this case, questo. So I say questi pantaloni. So questi is adjective. Quelli is a pronoun. So you see, they can also the use is also combined. And as you may also have noticed from the examples, when questo and quella are used as pronouns, they are more similar when you said English, this one, that one. So when you use also one in English. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumb up and please subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. And as always, feel free to post any comment, any question, or to request any particular topic that you may like to hear about. And thanks for watching, and see you next tutorial. Ciao ciao!